This slide illustrates where the focus of a presentation should be. Now, virtually, this is a little bit odd because in a lot of the formats, if you have visuals at all, like a PowerPoint, there is a certain size in a video that you can make the narrated face. I guess you could have your visuals in your background or your computer in your background and then be filming yourself with your phone. But I want to apologize in advance that the software I use is called Screencastify. And it is, as you've probably seen from the little blips that come on the screen, it's free for 5-minute increments. And as far as I know, you can do unlimited 5-minute increments, but don't worry, I will limit them. Screencastify is what I use, and this is as large as the narrator face can be, the video can be. But I still find it useful because I have a lot of good material to give you through the slides for your notes. Some of your speeches, you won't need to use a PowerPoint or Google Slides, and you can just have your face be the main event. But what this slide is talking about is that our pictures, our charts, and our handouts should not be the focus of the presentation. The focus of the presentation should be the speaker, the source. And I think sometimes by these graphics, I confuse students a little bit, but I'm going to explain them to you right now. I'm going to explain it to you. So you see the graphic that's on the left with all of the photos, and you can't see the forest for the trees. It all just kind of blurs together. And that's an example of a whole lot of visual stimulation and examples. And where is the speaker? What's the theme? And then the picture on the right shows this man in his short sleeve checkered shirt presenting to his classmates or colleagues. He has 4 colleagues there. And they are totally giving him their undivided attention. He is the speaker. So what this slide is saying is, are pictures and charts and handouts the focus of the presentation with the photos on the left? No, they're not the focus of the presentation. The person is. The person is the focus of the presentation. So that's kind of how to decode this chart. The person is the focus. So pictures are not the focus. The person is the focus. Now, freedom of expression. Oh, man. I have taught some history in my day as well. And from what I've seen from communist nations, especially in the 20th century, and even Hitler's regime, both of those examples limited freedom of expression. They controlled all of the public speaking, all of the messages that were being sent to the public. And this was very damaging to many people's lives. It literally cost millions of people their lives, both under Hitler and under Stalin. Millions died that did not need to die, that it was not fair that they should die, that their lives were taken away from the world. What we want is to promote freedom of expression. It's vital in a democratic society. It requires a free flow of information. So you could think of yourself as being a good member of a democratic society by educating yourself about public speaking. When we have a democratic republic like we do in America, each person, whether you have become old enough to vote or not yet, each person is vital, a vital member of the government. The government is supposed to represent you, and how will they know how to represent you unless you share your views, whether that be writing to your Congress people, standing up and speaking, joining a debate club where you can talk about current issues. We have to have a free flow of information. There's the National Communication Association. That is an organization that endorses and supports and even lobbies to continue having freedom of expression. It's an association that if you're interested in majoring in communication, you might become a member of. Freedom of expression, when we have that, then we have the right to share our ideas, and we're free from certain lines that we said being crossed out. We are free to say what we need to say. I'm going to include in today's lesson a clip, if I can get a legal clip or currently legal clip, on our YouTube playlist as well, to a speech that Dwight gives. This is for humor. He is reenacting a speech that was made, I think, by Fidel Castro. No, it wasn't Fidel Castro. It was